Fog football back again with your afternoon transfer news, and Utrecht want to do everything to keep Celtic flop Felicis Barkas as other clubs show transfer interest. Owner of the Dutch outfit Frans van Sumerman has provided an update on the 4.5 hoops flop who turned his fortunes around in the Netherlands this season. So apparently Barkas has turned his fortunes around, right? But I tell you what, it doesn't matter how much he's turned his fortunes around. They are just not getting 4.5 million for him. And to be honest, Celtic don't need him. It's not like even when he's turned his fortunes around that, there's a spot on offer for him back at Celtic. Because let's be real, Joe Hart is number one. And yeah, I put Benjamin Seagorst above Barkas every day of the week. Barkas, it was fucking comical his first season. And the amount of mistakes that this guy had in him. It was him and Duffy, man. It was the Chuckle brothers at the back. But obviously for Celtic, things have got better since then and they can't really complain. But how much is a realistic fee for Barkas? Maybe a couple of million, like two, maybe half of what they signed him for. But man, he's been bad. Like realistically, you wouldn't be surprised if he went for hee-haw, if you're being honest. But it's mad to think they brought him in when they lost Foster and Gordon, and compare those two to him, and he's shite. He's abysmal, and you can't really spin it any other way, if we're being honest. But that is it for that bit of news. But Leighton Clarkson, the 21-year-old Liverpool prospect who's currently on loan at Aberdeen. Aberdeen want to sign Liverpool's Leighton Clarkson on a permanent deal, but both Celtic and Rangers have also joined the race. That's according to Football Insider, who've reported that Clarkson's displays in the Scottish Premiership have caught the eyes of both the Hoops and the Gers, with Michael Beale in particular being an admirer of the midfielder. The Dons signed a 21-year-old last summer from the Reds on a season-long loan in 29 league appearances. He scored 4 goals and delivered 7 assists. So yeah, they want Leighton Clarkson. Realistically, I think Aberdeen would suit him more. I really rate him, and I think he probably would fit in. There's more chance of him fitting into the Rangers team because that needs a complete and utter rebuild, rather than the Celtic, who they don't need Leighton Clarkson, let's be real. Celtic are going to need proper good players to take away anyone's position in that starting 11. So yeah, but Jurgen Klopp has raved about him in the past, describing him as one of the best talents at the club. That was 2 years ago. Klopp also described the Englishman as very talented, as quoted by Metro. So yeah, who's going to get him? The old firm of Aberdeen? We're not really too sure. And it looks like Scotty too shite, looks like he could be out the door. And John McLaughlin, it says here, Scott Wright and John McLaughlin to exit Rangers amid major Ibrox development. Scott Wright is set to depart Rangers. Michael Beale looks to begin his major overhaul at Ibrox, according to the Daily Record. It's believed the Rangers boss is ready to clear the decks, with players under contract also at risk of departing the Scottish Giants. Wright, along with John McLaughlin, are unlikely to see game time under Beale, and the pair could look to depart in the hope of first-team football elsewhere. No surprises. This shouldn't come as a big surprise. The duo have been bit part players since Beale's arrival. In McLaughlin's case, he's actually been given an ample opportunity to show he's capable of being the jersey number one. However, some high-profile errors have cost the 35-year-old. As for Wright, by no means has he been a bad player for the Light Blues. Yes, he has. He's fucking shite. What's this illusion, man, that Scott Wright's good? He's pish. He's by no means a bad player. Right, so hold on. If Scott Wright's not a bad player, why the fuck can't he get in the team then? Well, look at Sakala. Look at Morelos, Kent. They couldn't kick their own arse at the minute. And what's Scott Wright doing? Don't know what Scott Wright's doing. No knows what Scott Wright's doing. Anyway, man, I'm done. That is it. That's pissed me off. I'm going to have to make a vid on that on my own channel, but yeah. Hopefully, Rangers plan Tom Lawrence surgery strategically for pre-season return. Boom, boom, boom. In my room.